Sketch team roasts Tom Sandoval's gameplay on the Traitors 3. Tom's too dumb to be a traitor. A new season of The Traitors features many folks from the Bravo network. One such cast member is Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules. Tom is trying to win part of a $250,000 prize pool and is battling many other reality TV stars. Early on, Tom had a strong possible alliance with a group of Bravo ladies, but Real Housewives have become targets of the other players. Dorinda Medley from The Real Housewives of New York City, Channel Ian from The Real Housewives of Dubai, and Robin Dixon from The Real Housewives of Potomac have already been eliminated. Dolores Catania from The Real Housewives of New Jersey and Sierra Miller from Summer House remain, but their numbers are dwindling. Tom's gameplay hasn't been the best, but he has survived the first 5 episodes, and he has outlasted the 8 people who were murdered or banished. A sketch team pokes fun at Tom Sandoval's gameplay on The Traitors 3. Comedic internet duo Taylor Grayson Owen and James Mitchell Neal love doing skits on social media, and they recorded a new one about The Traitors 3. Taylor plays Gabby Wendy from The Bachelor 26, and James plays Tom from Vanderpump Rules in the new skit. Traitors. Tom Sandoval and Gabby deleted scene at breakfast, reads the text over the video. "Yeah, no, maybe he's like really onto something," Taylor captioned the video. In the skit, Tom is portrayed as having no idea what is happening in the Scottish castle. Tom suggests that the Traitors host Alan Cumming could be a traitor. He shares that Alan would be the perfect suspect, because nobody would think the host was a traitor. He then asks Gabby about his portrait and if he looks good in it, and reveals he will ask Alan about replacing it. "Well, Tom's too dumb to be a traitor," Gabby says to the person sitting with her. For anyone watching this season of The Traitors, the video is an amusing addition between the release of new episodes. More from The Traitors. Tony Vlachos predicted that Carolyn Weiger would win. He gave an interesting exit interview, and the 2-time Survivor winner spoke highly of Carolyn. Carolyn also addressed how Danielle Reyes has treated her thus far. Could the tables get turned on the Big Brother legend? Host Alan Cumming teased that a fight almost happened this season. That drama is coming up on a new episode. The cameras zoom in on the red brick facade of the Scottish Highlands Castle, where betrayal and deceit have become the currency of survival on The Traitors 3. Inside the cavernous dining hall, the sketch team from Saturday Night Live has gathered for an unofficial roast of Tom Sandoval, reality TV's perennial bad boy turned traitor. Kenan Thompson, who's taken up the role of roastmaster, bangs a ceremonial spoon against a goblet. "Ladies and gentlemen, loyalists and traitors, tonight we honor the one, the only, Tom Sandoval. Or, as I like to call him, the poster child for making bad decisions on and off screen." The audience bursts into laughter. Tom, seated at the far end of the table, attempts a sheepish grin but ends up looking like a cat caught mid-hairball. "Now Tom," Kenan continues, "I'll give you credit for one thing. You managed to make it onto The Traitors. But watching you try to lie is like watching a dog try to walk in shoes. It's awkward, painful, and kind of hilarious." Cecily Strong leans forward, shaking her head in mock disbelief. "Honestly, Tom, did you think no one would notice when you stumbled over your alibi during the breakfast meeting? You were like, yeah, I definitely didn't murder anyone last night. I was, gardening in the castle courtyard." Who gardens at midnight, Tom? Tom fidgets in his seat, muttering something about creative strategy, but Cecily isn't done. "And let's not forget when you tried to throw suspicion on Kate Chastain. You were like, I just think Kate's vibes are off." Vibes? This isn't Coachella, Tom. You're supposed to provide evidence, not interpret auras. Bowen Yang jumps in, brandishing an imaginary dagger. "Oh, and can we talk about your traitor reveal moment? The producers gave you this epic, dimly lit room with smoke machines and ominous music, and you walked in like you were auditioning for a perfume commercial." Tom Sandoval, Ode to Betrayal, for the man who's always a suspect. The room erupts in applause and laughter, with a few cast members pounding the table for emphasis. Tom's face turns the color of overripe tomatoes, but he's clearly trying to play along. Hegon Wadham takes a sip of her wine before addressing the group. Now, Tom, I get it. You're used to being the center of the drama on Vanderpump Rules. But here's the thing. This isn't Bravo. You can't just deflect suspicion by starting a screaming match about who didn't refill the bar's ice bucket. Keenan nods sagely. She's right. And honestly, Tom, your gameplay gives away too much. Like when you accused Siri Fields of being a traitor. Siri, the woman is a survivor legend. You might as well have stood up and said, "Hey everyone, please vote me out next." Chloe Fineman, donning a Fox Scottish accent for the occasion, adds her 2 cents. And let's not forget his brilliant strategy of whispering to everyone in the castle. Darling, you're about as subtle as a bagpiper at a funeral. Every time you leaned in to whisper, it was like you were announcing, "I've got secrets, and they're all bad." By now, Tom is visibly sweating, but Michael Shea decides to pile on. Yo, Tom, I gotta ask, do you think lying is like your music career? Because you're terrible at both. The laughter is deafening. Tom raises his glass in mock surrender. Okay, I get it. I'm not the best liar. Colin Jost grins. Not the best liar? Tom, you're so bad at being a traitor that the loyalists are probably rooting for you to stay just so they can have an easier time winning. For real, Bowen chimes in. You're the human equivalent of a spoiler alert. The minute you say something, everyone knows it's fake. Heidi Gardner takes the opportunity to roast Tom's wardrobe. And what was up with that velvet blazer you wore during the round table? Were you trying to hypnotize us into thinking you're trustworthy? Newsflash. It didn't work. Keenan delivers the final blow. Tom, let's be real. You're not cut out to be a traitor. You're like the guy in Monopoly who keeps buying the utilities instead of Boardwalk and Park Place. Just stick to what you know best. Bad cover bands and even worse apologies. The roast concludes with a standing ovation as Tom, now laughing at his own expense, raises his glass. All right, you got me. But just wait until next season. I'll be back, and I'll be better. Keenan smirks. Tom, the only way you'll be better is if you get cast as a loyalist. And even then, we'd still be suspicious. The room erupts into one final round of laughter as the credits roll, leaving viewers at home wondering if Tom Sandoval's real talent is being the perfect punchline. The latest episode of The Traitors 3 featured one of the most chaotic roundtables in the show's history, thanks to Tom Sandoval's questionable gameplay. However, it wasn't the banishment bell that sealed his fate. It was the relentless roast session by the sketch team, the unofficial commentary crew made up of this season's sharpest faithfuls. The scene, post-banishment lounge. The camera pans to the cozy fireplace of the Traitors' castle, where the faithfuls are unwinding after sending Sandoval packing. Danielle Reyes, known for her legendary reads, Big Brother fans are still gagged, sets the tone with a sly smirk. Danielle, let's give it up for Tom Sandoval, everyone. The only man who thought being suspicious on purpose was a solid strategy. Bravo, buddy. The group erupts into laughter as Kate Chastain, below deck, chimes in with her trademark sarcasm. Kate, he's like, if I act shady and look guilty, they'll never suspect me. That's like wearing a Traitor t-shirt to breakfast. Ryan Lochte, a lovable but dim addition to the cast, leans in, looking confused. Ryan, wait. So he wasn't actually trying to be bad at it. Danielle, exactly, Ryan. He's not playing 4D chess. He's playing tic-tac-toe. The group hollers as Rachel Rayleigh, Big Brother, tosses her glittery headband in the air, laughing. Rachel, he's the traitor who needed me to help him strategize. That says everything. Kate, ever the one to pile on, shakes her head. Kate, Tom spent more time making sure his hair looked good than crafting an alibi. Like, sir, this isn't Vanderpump Rules. You can't gaslight your way out of a round table. Danielle, and did you hear him defending himself? Guys, I didn't murder anyone. That you know of. Like, who says that? Even Ari Leyendick Jr., the Bachelor, couldn't hold back. Ari, Tom lied so badly, even his mustache was like, bro, I'm out. Flashback clips. Tom's gameplay. The editors of the Traitors clearly couldn't resist sprinkling in some of Sandoval's most baffling moments during the roast. Tom subtly pointing fingers. "I think Kate might be a traitor because she's too calm." Tom panicking during a murder selection. "What if we murder someone, but they don't die?"